this is a major, major development. Now the test will be, do the forensics match the circumstantial evidence? They know where the child was, how she was disposed of. Hopefully there is a lot of forensic evidence they can use here.
This is completely a forensic story now.
So down here on Suburban Drive is where the recovery was made. Just down around the corner from the Anthony home. Looks much different than it did on the day of the discovery. Eric? John? All right. Good, you? Good, thank you. We're definitely in the ballpark location where when we came out, we made our first entry to go down there. She would have been right down in here in the flagged area. We're not very far from that location right here.
I don't understand about where it was. When Kaylee's body was found, there was duct tape wrapped around her head. I remember seeing the duct tape.
Yeah, the duct tape. I remember how her hair rolled around and made almost like she was resting in a bird's nest of hair. She would have been in 2 black plastic bags and a large laundry bag. And there was a Winnie the Pooh blanket with the remains.
Right.
Those are items that jumped out at me.
There was a big effort on the part of law enforcement to try to trace items found at the crime scene there where Kaylee's body was found back to items recovered at the Anthony home.
The bag that she was in, the laundry bag, was part of a set. When we found the other part of the set at the house, the duct tape wrapped around her head was a specific brand of duct tape. And that same duct tape was found at the Anthony home.
The Winnie the Pooh blanket matched the bed sheet in the child's bedroom.
It turned out there were a lot of things at the scene that linked to the home.
So, what happened?
It appeared that a person from the Anthony home taped her face up with duct tape, stuffed her in a trash bag, dumped her in the woods down the street from the house.
Based on available information, including examination of the body, information from the scene, the manner of death in this case is homicide.
There was, in fact, some tape on the mouth of Kaylee Anthony. That changes the game.
Well, sure it does. I think it shows that the child incurred suffering, and we'll go after her for the death penalty now, mother or no mother.
There was no question in their minds about whether or not I did anything. I wasn't the only one living at home, but they didn't go and ask anyone in the family about garbage bags and duct tape.
Tonight, a big breaker, a shocker in the case against Casey Anthony. Prosecutors announced they will seek the death penalty against the 23-year-old for the murder of her precious 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee.
One thing that those of us who do death penalty work, what we know is, even though our clients might be innocent, there's a very high likelihood that there could be a guilty verdict. I had those conversations with Casey. We have to really be able to tell your story.
Can you talk to me about the process of deciding to tell your defense team about what happened with Kaylee?
It's still not a conversation I've really had in depth with any of them to this day. And the desire was to never again open those boxes, to never have to relive those things that happened.